Good morning, Eileen Sharon. It's Flexibility Friday, and there are lots of reasons why you should roll your rear end regularly, and I'm going to go over a few of them today. It's all about the butt. So let's just do the one on the roller that most people do. First of all, you need to pick up the leg that's closest to the roller. I do see people doing the opposite leg, and that's incorrect. So it's the leg that's closest to the roller. Good morning. You're going to take that knee higher if you want to work lighter. Now, the three big reasons why you need to roll your butt often is because these are very deep muscles, and you can't really get to them by just stretching them out. The square four stretch works the hip, but it doesn't do a great job. Now, if you want to go deeper in the glute, you would drop your knee closer to the roller, and that way you can get a little bit deeper, you can go closer to the waistline, and that's really important. The second reason why it's super important to roll the glutes, and I'm going to roll them from the back here, is because they are very synergistic with back pain. So if you're suffering from back pain, the first thing you should do is roll your glutes because they might be pulling on the lumbar. So this is a great way to roll the lower back. It's a lighter approach. I'm going to show you a much deeper approach for the glutes, but this would be lumbar and glutes, and you could also come right up to the sit bone, but don't sit a lot of time on that sit bone. And the third reason is it's part of your core, and you want core power. Everything you do comes from this area, the core. Everything pushing forward, you need to use your glutes or lift or whatever you're doing. This is a very active muscle. So without that flexibility and function, you're not going to be able to have power in your glutes. So let's go over a couple of techniques that you can do with the tennis ball. I love tennis balls. You don't need anything expensive. Just go ahead and grab one. So the first technique is going to be a single ball. I'm going to work unilaterally. That means one side. And all I'm doing here is going off the ball and on the ball. But notice every time I go on the ball, I'm moving it to a different location. On the ball, it's moved. It's moved because your butt is not the size of a tennis ball. So you need to make sure you cover the entire area. And then what you're going to do is put it dead center in the middle, open up your knees into a little V position, and you're going to trace the entire circumference of your butt cheek. Some of you will have to do little circles. Some of you might have to do a little bit bigger circles. And you want to get all the way around the muscles without going onto the bones of the sit bone. Once you've done that, you're going to windshield wiper all of the muscles inside that area. You're going to go up, you're going to go down, you're going to lean back, you're going to lean up. And if you need to take breaks on those wrists, go ahead and do that. This is not a restful exercise. We're looking at going into the depth of the big glute muscle. Then you're going to take the tennis ball dead center in the middle and sit on it. Then you're going to take a nice relaxed breath and really let your body just hang. If you'd like to intensify the work, you're going to come on down, good morning, and then drop the knee on top. And watch what I'm going to do. I'm not just going to sit in one spot forever. People make that big mistake. I'm going to move to a new location every few seconds to knead those muscles and release. I'm not going next to the bones. I'm staying on the deeper muscle. And those of you who progress, if you elevate this knee, holy cow, there's going to be a lot of depth to the work that you're doing. But notice, I am moving around, sit. So this is kneading, a compression and a release, a compression and a release. Fluid in, fluid out. Really great one for the glutes. And the last one I'm going to take you through, because I don't have a lot of time today, I'm going to put one tennis ball in the meat of both sides. I see this mistake all the time. People are sitting up on the sit bones. Stay off those sit bones. There are attachments there that you don't want to engage. So knees out, you're going to roll side to side, and then you're going to reposition them if they scooch out. But don't worry if they scooch out because it's going to cover different parts of the glute. Then you're going to go forward and back on these muscles because that's going to feel different. Notice how deep I go in my arms when I'm hitting the front to back. Then you're going to lay all the way down, put the tennis balls in the medius part of your glutes but slightly wide. We're going to extend the legs out, and I'm going to take one leg up at a time and then out to the side. This is going to hit the medial glute, so not down the rectus but outside. And you're just going to, the bigger part of the muscle, right? So you're going to focus on the medial side of that butt muscle. And you're going to rock it And this is going to be a little uncomfortable. Then you're going to roll the knee around, and every time you bring that knee down on the ball, you're going to add a little pressure. Work at your own level. Then place the foot on the floor and relax it. Take a deep breath in, put your leg on top and relax it. And you can do this laying down. I'm just up so that I can look at you, but laying down, this actually relaxes the body more. So the maximus is all that rolling in the middle. This is the medius. I said rectus, but it's maximus. So hold there, then bring it on up. Then you're going to drop it out to the side, and that's going to add more pressure. And then you're going to bring it out to the other side, and that's going to add more pressure on the other side. And then you're going to come on up and do the other leg. I hope you do those techniques because they're essential to keep those glutes functioning properly. Catch me on Monday for Muscle Monday. Write me if you have any questions. And thanks again for watching, and share this video if you enjoyed any of the tips that I gave you today. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.